I used to direct Team Weedle's Shredder development program, but last month I struck out on my own. Now all my suppliers have blacklisted me. Worse, my development efforts haven't even gotten off the ground yet. I could use your help. Competition schmompetition. I'm just a little guy trying to set up my own independent business, working hard towards the Azerothian dream, you know. Well, soon as I set up shop, the venture co next door decided they wanted me out. They've been harassing me with threatening letters using words like cease and desist. Worst of all, the schematics for my newest machine are missing, and I know those corporate pilferers stole them. Go through their sludge fen and knock out some of their employees. I know they're hiding my blueprints. There's also the samophlange. The venture company have a small research facility west of here, just past the sludge fen. I don't know very much about what they're doing, but did manage to discover that they're experimenting with something called a samophlange. Now, what the heck is a samophlange? Well, whatever it is, I want to examine it, so I need someone to go get it. I obtained a copy of their control system operating manual. You should be able to figure out how to disengage the samophlange from it.
Have a good one.
Alrighty. Let's see what this guy has to say.
It's my way or the highway, pal.
Raging River Ride. Welcome, Rogue. Fresh off the boat from Ratchet. Any news? Give him some loot. Nozzlepot snatches the bag of gems from you. Gazlo calls this 10%. You tell him I'm going to weigh these. I suppose he expects me to pay you for a delivery fee as well. Fine, fine. Have some spoils. Sludge investigation. Hey, do you see this footprint? We found them all over the camp last night. Nothing missing, but all our belongings have been examined. The muddy trails lead back towards the sludge fen. Someone's been sniffing around and I don't like it one bit. Can you go west to the sludge fen and investigate? See if you can find more tracks just like this one. That's a big track. It's bigger than a Pandaren foot, so it must be rather large. I mean, considering how large Pandaren are, well, wide. Hyena extermination. Hey, we've got a real problem here. There's an overpopulation of hyenas just west of Sludge Fen, and they're starting to become a menace. If I have to listen to them caterwauling one more night, I just might go crazy. Vernorn over there says the hyenas might even have made off with one of his stabled pigs. We can't have that happening. Can you go thin out the hyena numbers? You'll find them parading in broad daylight to the west.
If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
Alright, alright. Cat just arrived. Decided to lie down right on my mouse cable. Grass, sand, and sludge mixed together to form a vague resemblance of a footprint. Oh, there's a quest here. The tracks are smeared almost as if the creature drags its feet. Mixed in with the mud are traces of oily sludge from the nearby rig. The trail is bloody. You follow it to a nearby bush where you find the remains of the creature's last meal.
What's up?
Oh, someone else started it. These are fresh tracks. They lead down into the river. You look around and notice the lake is covered in slick oil. This once beautiful oasis has been ravaged. You feel a deep sense of foreboding. Whatever is lurking around the sludge fan, it doesn't appear to be human. Judging from the remains around its track, it's also dangerous. You decide to follow the tracks down to the bottom of the lake and look for the creature's resting place. Why would it be human? It might be, you know, orcish, because we're close to Orgrimmar. Or goblinish, because we're close to goblin outposts. And we might even say Pandaren, because that's where we grew up, so that's how we would say quote-unquote human. But why human? Oh well. Oh, here is a gold thingy. Sludge pit. He's hungry. He's dead. Me sorry. I feel so bad. I mean, he was living at the bottom of a clean lake and then they polluted it. What the hell was he doing at our camp? Like, apparently he was touching all the things. But why? Maybe he was looking for food. And again, nothing was stolen apparently. To reapply the poison. A dagger that does more damage than the one we have. It's grey though, which is usually a trash item. But it is better, so why not? Why not a Pokemon, by the way? Let's go get a samophlange. We already got the blueprints. I guess we could have gotten them here too. A variety of button levers and blinking lights are somewhat erratically arrayed on the face of the control console. A small gauge indicates that the apparatus is currently operating within optimal levels and indicates that control valves 1 through 3 are currently open. There is a small keyhole set in the lower right side of the control panel. The 3 control valves are currently open. The various readings on the control panel lead you to presume that they must be shut off before the apparatus can be shut off. Close off the fuel control valve, then regulator valve, then the main control valve, and use the control console again. Alrighty then. Valve, valve, valve. As if valve would come in threes. Usually always stop after 2. The lights indicating the 3 control valves dim as they are shut off. Green lights slowly fade into yellow, and the switch controlling the apparatus can now move. With the valves closed, it can be turned on. Oh, we still need the key though to be able to take the samophlange with us, which is hidden somewhere inside this hut apparently. Tinker Sniggle. The console lights are dim that the gauges and dials all read their 0 positions, everything's idling. Turning the key in the lock, the control console unlocks, a red light at the top of the console turns off and all power drains from the terminal. Pulling open the face of the console reveals a dense jumble of wires, tubing and other strange mechanical objects, most of which seem to serve no practical purpose. Pushing them aside and digging deeper into the console you find a samophlange. A thug removes it from its housing. Turn the samophlange to spotter valve at Muzzlepot's outpost in the Northern Barrens. Still have no idea what it does though. And we also still need to kill these hyenas. Whoops, I accidentally clicked it away because I was pressing push to talk, which is shift. And shift clicking on a quest hides it. Which reminds me, we still need to do that dungeon quest in Orgrimmar. It's called Ragefire Chasm. Let's find the group. 5 minutes average time. An owl cloak, it just gives us versatility. We lose other stats, so no. Hopefully the quest is back that we found along the edge of that lake. Oh, I see it. No! Oof, he walked over. I don't suppose Splitter Valve sent you. I'm in the blind here. I hopped in without realizing that I needed a key to unlock the Shredder's movement call, and one of the other Shredder's operators asked me if everything was okay, and I panicked. Instead of telling him I was missing my key, I told him there was some sort of mechanical problem. We need to get out of here on the double. Search the upper level for Derek. Supervisor Lug Whistle should have the key for this shredder. Help me out here. Very well. We need to climb this structure, I guess. Doesn't seem to be on this level. Inside the house? Yep. Quick, we need to get out of here before someone gets suspicious. Yep, this looks like the right key. Let me just make sure I know how to work this thing. Rotation control. This regulates control speed and stability. Fine arm movement. Just look at this. I can't believe the venture company could design something with this much better than ours. I've got to get this back to the outpost. Level 22. I suppose I'll learn as we go. Shouldn't be too hard. Just some buttons here and a lever or two. Well, are you ready to go?
Hurry back!
Alright, I think I can figure out how to operate this thing. This isn't right. He's just walking all over the place. Okay, I think I got it. Follow me. There's the stolen shredder. Stop it or Lug Whistle will have our hide. As you can see, I dotted this guy and then walked over to this guy. It looks like we're out of the woods. Wonder what this does. Woo! He's off. Come on, don't break down on me now. That was a close one. Well, let's get going. We're almost there. I don't think this blinking red light's a good thing. Oh boy, do you suppose Sputter Valve will mind if the shredder's just a little bit inoperable? I'll try to get it started again. You go ahead. I'll find my way back on my own. Very well. think we can avoid most of the mobs if we go around. And we might still end up gaining time because of the increased mount speed. Which is 60% by the way at this stage. Once we're at the camp, we'll do the new skill we got called Shadow Step. It's a 25-yard range, 30-second cooldown skill that allows you to step through the shadows to appear behind your target and gain a 70% increased movement speed for 2 seconds. So it's an engaged skill. You don't have to walk all over the place anymore, you just press a button and poof, you're behind the target. Only once every 30 seconds though. Hey, it's better than nothing. Here we are. Alright, first things first. Let's make a mouse over macro for the Shadow Step. That should do it. Now, what will this do? It will target at mouse over slash comma harm. It will, instead of having to click a target, all I have to do is mouse over it and press the macro. If it's the thing I'm mousing over is a mob that I can damage, it will target it and cast Shadow Step to it, without me having to click my mouse button. Easy peasy. Next, we need a weakaura to let us know that it's up. We already have a weakaura for this. I doubt I'll change it much. There. Display. Choose. Shadow Step. The trigger is trigger 1, action usable. There is no trigger 2. That's literally all it takes. Oh, that's weird. It doesn't pop up. Didn't I save it? Oh, I get it. It's not loaded on this character yet. Just a sec. Capital letters matter apparently. There we go. That should do it, and enter the dungeon. Lava-y. A new enemy. The power of these dark shaman has attracted many allies, former members of the horde that now work towards some dark purpose. We need to make an example of them before we have another Twilight Hammer on our hands. Kill any cultist you come across and bring me their insignia. These dark shaman have been down here for months raising beasts and performing dark rituals. I don't know what they aim to achieve with all of this, but it's clear that they are no friend of the horde. That's where you come in. Fight your way through the chasm and kill dark shaman, Cordial and Lava Guard Kordov.
Speak.
Enemies below. I've been expecting a revival. This was supposed to be a routine sweep. Clean up a few throgs, make sure there is no threat to the city, and then be on the tavern by midday. Instead, a group of scouts have gone missing, flamehounds pouring out of the chasm and Xoranth going about the next Twilight Hammer. He spits. Go in there and take my scouts back so we can figure out what's going on down here. There we go. Managed to read all the quests this time, but we're way... well, not that way behind, to be honest. What level are you guys? 24, 22, 22, 25. Turns out we're kind of on the right level. I thought this would be one of the earliest dungeons people would do. Seems there's a flaw in my weakaura setup. If I only have one combo point and I use Rupture, I don't get enough energy to get more combo points. Besides, over one before I can use Rupture, before I need to use Rupture again because it's about to run out. So it's literally attack, Rupture, attack, Rupture, attack, Rupture, which is very energy inefficient. For some reason my number 2 skill didn't work last time. Maybe we should set it so we can only use Rupture with 3 combo points or more.